Hello people, I'm back with another recording today, and just a chat really. I've been thinking about what's happened to me over time, how I've got into this position that I am now, and where I'm going from here. Within that, looking at my belief structure, how that's changed, particularly over the last 3 years. The people that have come in and gone out of my life, particularly family, how strange that is. And my learning processes over the past maybe 3 or 4 years has been really quite significant. You know, sometimes we just have to sit back and look at where we're coming from in order to go forward. And I think that's the process or the mode that I'm in now at this moment in time. You know, I'm looking about how I've always tried to be somebody respectful based on my integrity to other people, and how that has been misused, how I have been portrayed. You know, it's shameful, because I can assure you people, whoever has access to this recording, that I am authentic. I have a good heart. I like to help people, particularly those people who are in need. I make myself available because that's how I think we all should be. And this is me. I'm not saying that I expect people to be the same as me, because that will never happen. I can't expect to give something to somebody and think that they're going to do the same for me, because they might not have that in their heart. So I am me for me, not me for somebody or somebody for me. I am me for me, and that's how I intend to be, and that's how I want to be now and going forward. But within that, people are people, and within my own self, my core, there is betrayal, and I have been betrayed, or betrayal has been something that I did not or ever consider. Betrayal was never been in my vocabulary ever. And now that I'm going through the awakening process and have available to me what most people do not believe in, my spiritual team, for one, has been a form of support for me. And this is the way that we're going. This is our future. More people are going to start waking up to the awakening process. And what I'm talking about now is going to become more widely known. But yet, people are still asleep. People who are awake makes up a very small percentage, 1%, 2%, 3% at the most of the world's population. I spoke about this in my last recording. There is a long way to go for the war between the light and the dark. And people, there is a war. Absolutely, there is a war. People don't trust each other anymore. We are certainly in crisis. We are certainly in times that are alien to most of us. Absolutely most of us. Betrayal is a word that is going to be heard more. But yet, you have to be yourself. You have to stand up, wipe your shoulders off, and continue. Yeah. Right, so the topic of this evening, or this morning, because it is now 1 o'clock in the morning. My time clock has changed. Though this is becoming normal for me, up through the night, maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep, I'm gone again. But that's me. I'm sure that I will come back to some normalcy at some point in time. Not that I'm saying what I'm living now is not normal, because it is. Right, so today's topic is on betrayal, because it is something significant that is happening to people, particularly the chosen ones. You know, people are not what I thought, maybe not what you thought. So we have to get up. Not let these people put any more burdens on us. And we need to move forward, because what is expected of us, we have to complete. That is your mission. That is your purpose. There are people relying on you. You might not even have met them yet. My statement of purpose, what this channel is about. This channel is supported by God, and is based on my experience of witchcraft and the awakening process over time, past and present. The practice of witchcraft is real and affects many people's lives negatively within this timeline. I am calling these entities out into the open to express their actions towards the vulnerable, the innocent, and those who are unaware of their actions. These people, demonic entities, behaviours are of old. Support is offered to entities of who rebuke the dark, wanted to come back to the light. God continues his protection of the chosen ones and individuals of the light who visit this channel to express themselves and to receive support. Betrayal, people, is what I'm calling this recording today. Betrayal is devastating and real. Betrayal is the act of being disloyal, or to break the trust and confidence of a person or organisation. It involves harming someone through emotional action. That's quite strong, isn't it? For somebody to do that to somebody else is shameful, absolutely shameful. There's no need for it, no matter what the circumstances are. Other actions are rejection, loss, heartbreak, broken, confusion, life experience, the feeling of being an idiot, vulnerable. I will change. No one will ever do this to me again. That last statement, I will change. No one will ever do this to me again. That is sabotage of self. fearful thinking. No one should let anyone feel them statements I've just mentioned. No one should ever feel that way, but we do. Sabotage, fearful thinking, is a way down into the dark. I shall come back to this as we go forward within this chat. Consideration. I completed a recording several months ago called Black Sheep of the Family Part 1 and Part 2. This recording will coincide with that. You are welcome to go back and have a look at this recording. Betrayal is soul destroying, particularly when the perpetrator is a family member or a close friend or girlfriend, boyfriend. Betrayal is a situation you think will never happen to you, but it can, it has, and it will. Chosen ones, let me be honest. I am a victim of betrayal on the basis of being a chosen one. The manner in which I am being treated by my family is unbelievable, and it is unbelievable. I am an outsider. I am seen but not heard. I do not have a voice. I have no position within my family now. The relationship built up over time no longer exists. That is destroying. I have no value. I have been outed by my family, abandoned. What happens now? Where to go from here? What has happened is not your fault. This is what has happened. This is what has happened, done to you. Continue forward being you. You are not to blame for their actions, and you're not. What needs to happen from this is that you need to learn. You need to learn more about yourself. You need to consider yourself before other people. You need to open your eyes and make a proper assessment of that person that you're talking to. That person is who you've let into your inner circle. In fact, to be quite honest with you, these people have been around for a long, long time, obviously, because they're a family member, it's your husband, or whoever, really. The fact is that you've not really known them, which is the hurtful part of this, really, is that you've invested all this time into somebody who has, behind your back, been disrespecting you. Betrayal. Very harmful. But at the same time, as I've already said, you have to stand up, wipe yourself off, and continue. And the thing is, about being betrayed, is that, as I've said, no one will ever do this to me again. Sabotage, fearful thinking. Why should you feel this? Because this has not been your fault. Why should you change for something somebody's done to you? Why should you change because you've given that person your heart? You are not to blame. I'll repeat that. You are not to blame. So why should you go and change yourself for something that somebody's done to you? For you to change yourself, you're the person that's doing yourself harm. You're investing in what they have done to you. Do you understand? You will be investing in something that they have done to you. You are the innocent party. Take a second just to consider that. Because if you change for something that somebody's done to you, are you going to ever find yourself again? That person, that sincere, kind, thoughtful person that you are. Don't do this to yourself. There is going to be a time where you're going to feel sore, angry, perhaps. But please, don't change yourself for something you haven't done. It's not worth your while. You'll put yourself back years. You haven't got that time to waste. You really haven't. Do not change for what others have done to you. Keep your heart open. Do not put obstacles in place to harden your responses. Keep your heart available. I'm going to read that again because that's quite strong. And it's going to go against the grain for how you perhaps feel now. Keep your heart open. Do not put obstacles in place to harden your responses. Keep your heart available. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not permission to continue the victimization. Portrayed on you. Put it a different way. Forgiveness is not permission to continue the victimized behavior patterns. Forgiveness is permission for you, or for your own forgiveness is permission for your own heart to move forward. Permission to commence the healing process. Don't be the victim. Don't continue to be the victimized person. Your heart is your function. Your function is you. So if you harden your heart, if you put obstacles in the way, you're changing yourself into somebody who you're not. Depending on the severity of the betrayal, depending on the severity of your change of self. You are or would be succumbing to somebody that you're not, prescribing to the dark. Your heart is needed. Your heart is needed for the light. Don't succumb to the dark. Do not do this to yourself. The effects of forgiveness should be self first. The effects of forgiveness should be yourself first. Boundaries are not walls. They are thresholds with names on them. Name your threshold, your boundaries. The important factor here is honesty. So what I'm saying is, because you've been betrayed, I don't know what's wrong with my words this morning, because you've been betrayed, the possibilities are that you're going to try and change yourself into somebody that you shouldn't be. And in doing that, you will put thresholds in place that are not you. So what I'm saying is that to give your thresholds names, learn them boundaries. But in order to do that, you have to be honest with yourself. Excuse me. Honesty is always the best policy, particularly when it comes to your own self and your inner core. Look at the way that you act or people act when they lose their temper. They're out of sync of themselves. Being betrayed is the same thing. You could be, or probably are, out of sync of who you really are. Bring yourself back into alignment with yourself. Side note, you will need to be prepared to accomplish the internal work on self to make any headway. Improvement to move forward with less hang-ups. Any internal improvement will take time and certainly will work. Motivation is the word to hang on to. Motivation of self. Take the lead on yourself. Rejection. For me, this refers to rejection of self and anyone around you. The thinking process, according to this, everyone is the same. Your guard is permanently up. No room to heal. Again, people, don't do that to yourself. You continue along this road of rejection, you will end up rejecting yourself and becoming the very person you don't want to be. You are kind. You are loving. You are giving. You're everything that they are not. Your integrity at this point, you're putting at risk. Again, don't do this to yourself. Loss. You are in the grieving process. The recovery of this is individualized. It works the best to come out of this stage before any self-intervention. So what I'm saying, you need to come out of this loss stage before you start taking any form of intervention on self. Although loss, grieving, is a form of intervention. This is twofold. Confusion. Instead of thinking this is it, what happens was not your fault. You can overcome this. You are strong. You are aware of your own boundaries and where they lie. You are not the victim. Regaining your energy over time is imperative. Refrain from arguing with your memory of the hurt. Reprogram your actions, your thinking process. And this is what we need to do. Most of us, not even just chosen ones, most of us, we go through life not thinking that any of this is going to occur. We're not inflammable. We're not. Do you know, when you think about some of the things that chosen ones you have gone through for the sake of helping people, why should you put yourself back? Why should you go through all the hurt? Why should you be the one to change when you have been the one that's been doing the good? If you change yourself for what has been done to you, the next person that you come across that is in need is going to be put at a disadvantage because you've changed yourself for something that has not been your fault. You have most probably the strongest shoulders. You are the one with the integrity. You are the one that is authentic in your social group. Don't do silly things like changing yourself, putting burdens in your heart. Don't do this. It's wrong. It is wrong. Definitely wrong. I've talked about unconditional love and how unconditional love should start from you. You need to love yourself. What I've been talking about, unconditional love, is about you giving yourself time It's about you knowing who you are. It's about you and your boundaries that you put in place to love yourself. And if you love yourself, the boundaries, the additional boundaries will be about your protection from betrayal. Because people are not what you think. People certainly not what I think. My eyes have been opened a lot by my spiritual team. And I am not the same person as I was last year. But the difference is my heart is still open. I am now showing myself unconditional love for myself before I give my love and my trust to another person. Discernment is a good word that people should know more about and practice. Discernment. We are going forward. We are approaching 2026. I'm hoping that there's going to be slight changes. I wouldn't say significant, but slight. Because this past year that we're living now is a time where people, chosen ones, should be getting to know themselves, mostly. 2026 is a time where, as a chosen one, we should be waking up properly. We should be aware of our gifts. We should be aware of our purpose. We should be aware of our destination. All the BS that we have experienced should be gone. You should be yourself in full action of your purpose. Unconditional love is the way forward. It is the only way forward. All this BS that we have thought about previous to this point where we are now is bullshit. Consider this. On social media currently, there is an app being publicised which looks for your partner. If you have been trying to contact your partner hasn't answered you. You put this person, his or her number, into an app that will track where this person is. What is that about? If you have to track the person that you say you love, what is the point? What is the point? So if we're looking at this app in terms of tracking your partner, your husband, whoever, if you have to do that, what the hell are you with this person for? This is what is going out into the world. Betrayal, distrust, mistrust. This is our lives today. What's the point? The best thing is to concentrate on yourself. Unconditional love. Don't put your energy into something that you really don't need to understand, because in doing that is going to drag you down. And I understand what I'm saying is going to be difficult, because at the end of the day, what we tend to do, we try to understand the negative. We try to understand the negative, when what we're supposed to be doing is trying to get known more to the positive. This is what we've been learnt to do, is to concentrate on the negative. Turn that around and concentrate on the positive. And that comes from within you. Within you. I came across a good saying. You can't fight what you can't see. You have to complete work to be able to move forward. I'm going to read that again. You cannot fight what you cannot see. You have to complete work to be able to move forward. So the negative, throw it away. The positive, you know what that is because you can see it. You know, I've thought about me and how I've been and in my learning process. The creation of this channel is something that it wasn't on my radar. Another good thing is that my relationship with God, and I'm not religious, people. I am not religious. But I have built up a relationship with God. And I'm starting to rely on that relationship with God. And in fact, I still don't give God the justice that I should do. If I'm being honest. But if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be doing this. I probably wouldn't even be here. Because the betrayals that I have encountered has been major. The witchcraft I have encountered has also been major. I have gone through the mud to get to where I am now. And to be honest with you people, I am going to keep fighting. I have to, because that's me, that's in me. Like I'm sure it's in you. Get up and be counted for yourself, not for nobody else, for yourself. At this moment in time, the way the world is, it's got to be you. Before anybody else, you. Okay. I hope my message this morning sinks in. Because you are valued. You need to value yourself. Because people need you. People you have not met yet need you. I am looking for subscriptions for this channel. Without you and your subscriptions, I am not able to go forward. I have a lot of ideas that will benefit people. And I would like the opportunity to present them to people through this channel. So please, should you come across this channel and agree on what I am talking about, please give a like, a comment and a subscription. I would absolutely appreciate it, and the people that will be introduced to this channel through your subscription. I thank you. My name is Ian. I love you all. Take care for now. Bye-bye.